community member?
I'm fine. Just heartful for all this cable theft. You know, it's 2 to 3 times a week.
Have also in your platform, have the relevant people like the council of this ward to engage the community on this on this issue.
By heartful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mashani, politically incorrect. We are at the site where a cable has been stolen. The community of here in Pretoria West have specifically complained about the numerous hits they are having on their infrastructure from Tshwane. You see there are allegations of this syndicate involving people very close to the municipality. I'm on site now. I found a group of community members who are very angry and agitated. They are complaining about this Metro Police is on site. As you can see from the visuals, a cable has been stolen yet again. How are you, community member?
I'm fine. Just heartful for all this cable theft. You know, it's 2 to 3 times a week that we don't have power outage. It normally starts between 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning. They steal all the cables. So
please tell them who are you, where are you from?
I'm only a community member.
Okay. How many times, if you estimate, are you hit with cable theft in your area, plus minus a year or a month?
Weekly, it's 3 times. Yearly, monthly, we don't count. But for ourselves, it's 2 to 3 times a week. So we are very, very heartful. I mean, you don't get any feedback. We are asking for street lights. We are asking to cut the grass. As you can see from the scene, the grass is long. We can't patrol cables. You know, some of the community members wants to go and look after it because you don't see the police, you don't see the Metro Police. You ask for assistance from them. It's just nobody's working with.
Do you think it's dangerous to rally community members to do community patrols? Because I'm told there are 2 suspicious areas up there on the mountain next to the tunnel where the hospital is, and Ashley Street. These are the typical areas that you are always hit. Does it surprise you that they target only 2 places?
Yeah, because I mean the cable is only like 30 centimeters beneath the ground. I mean, that cable is supposed to be 6 feet underground. I mean, we are asking them to bury the cables deeper to make it difficult for the people to steal the cables. But I mean, it's just you talking to yourself. I mean, they don't do anything about it. I mean, they put a new cable, close it, take the topsoil away, and I mean, it's one shuffle and then it's open again.
What are the solutions besides patrolling? Because the community is reluctant on patrolling. This has been going on for many years. I know Chris, who comes from a background of security services. He and his fellow guys who are doing it, I think they feel a bit protected because of their background. What makes the community in general fearful? Is there a syndicated play?
Yeah, we think there's a syndicate, and I mean, it's now only cables. What's next? I mean, we are thankful for Chris that's patrolling the cables, but I mean, it's one guy. So that's why we're asking the community now to get involved. The more the merrier. I mean, then it will be hopefully less cable theft, and perhaps we'll succeed at the end of the day because the government is not helping us by any chance. They're only changing the cable.
If you were to speak to the mayor, what would you say, specifically the mayor, about the intervention that you're looking for? I know the infrastructure MMC was here in this area at the Denville Clinic. I know there was a MMC for traffic. They were here. They did not help, even though the community, I remember very well because I attended, they specifically requested for this repeated hit on this area, but it did not help. What if you were to tell the mayor, because I think all stages have been escalated, what would you specifically tell her?
Yeah, I will bring her here on site. They must come and check here because it's easy to sit in the office and think you know what the people are doing, or they think the people are repairing the stuff according to the laws and the regulations, but they're not. I mean, put the cable, put soil over, everybody's happy, there's power. They must come on site and check for themselves. They must come at night and patrol this area like Chris do and see for themselves if they can see the thugs and the thieves and the syndicates inside the bushes.
What about the few that are arrested? What kind of information are they giving? Do you think people are withholding that information that these people are giving?
No, they are definitely withholding in. They don't give us any feedback. We know people are being caught. I mean, last weekend or the previous weekend they caught people inside the substation there by the hospital. I mean, but there's no feedback. Even the people on the group say, listen, the people are caught and 2 or 3 days they are out again stealing cables.
Do you think this has anything to do with politics?
I don't think it's politics, but I mean the politics, I think it's working against one another. That's why we are struggling.
So this has been happening since the time of DA and Celius Brank, even before him. And now is there another new coalition? So this doesn't seem like it's politics, but could it be people working in the municipalities that politicians are not enforcing?
I don't have a comment on it, but you know, you can think what you want to, but you can't say what you want to. But yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, we must work together. I mean, the president is saying we must work together. We want to work together. We want the other parties to come to play and start doing their part in the community. I mean, this community, you know, we are all races here and we want them to get involved and help us.
Give me that Afrikaans word in closing. Are you?
Gatvol, verby gatvol.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mkonile Rona mashane politically incorrect. Another hit, another cable theft. Syndicate is suspected. As a resident of this ward, just give me a rough estimate. How many times or how many instances do you get hit? You can give it per month or per year, in your estimation, based on your frustration, of course.
Okay, thank you, Mugunu, for your opportunity. And maybe before we proceed, it will be appreciated if we can have also in your platform have the relevant people like the council of this ward to engage the community on this on this issue, not because he might know something, but just to always keep community at ease in terms of what need to be done, what is required. So in terms of the number, how many times estimation is very difficult. But what I can tell you is that it's more like it's a norm now. It's a daily thing, which is very worrying. And our approach as a community, together with the officials or the relevant people who must deal with this issue, is that it seems like we are just focusing on the symptoms. You understand? We are dealing with people who are way ahead of us. Because it's like I'm saying, cable theft previously used to happen at evening. It's very sad to see it happening around 9 o'clock. You wake up and there is this thing. But equally so, hence I'm mentioning the issue of symptoms, because I don't think there's anyone who can do this, to take this cable and decorate and use it for decorations. It is simply because clearly you can see that there's a demand out there. You understand? I want to let this place, where this cable are being sold to whatever reasons, and I'm just making it. That's what I'm saying. It's my perspective on this issue. So if we don't find out exactly where are they taking this cable to, who's behind this issue actually, then it's a merry-go-round. It's a cycle.
I have spoken to city officials. I've spoken to the councillor himself. I have even made amends. I've even made a request to go and speak to the city mayor. She promised to come down to Ward 60 to speak to me, specifically regarding this and many other issues. But just to put you at ease, I spoke to the councillor even today. Just now I said, I'm not going to ask you any questions. I'm just going to give you a mic so you can put the community at ease as to what is happening, what is the assessment, if there are any interventions, measures that are put in place to help the community come out of this. I do not have answers. I see you and you don't have answers, but what is it that you can encourage the community to come and assist, especially on this one, because there are a lot of issues. I mean, grass cutting unfortunately goes hand in hand with cable theft, so and street lighting. What is it that you can encourage the community?
No, look, we can talk grass cutting. Of course, grass cutting must happen. You understand? There is part and parcel of why community pay rates and taxes. It is there. It's a mandate of the community. But the reality, that's why I'm saying, we need to focus on the root cause of this issue.
What
We
is
can cut grass and do all sort of things. I mean, we can't.
What's the root cause?
I'm not that sure. It's an issue that the city and also community need to do an analysis and try to understand exactly what is going on. Hence,
Propose solutions from your side?
solution from my side.
Propose solution.
Proposal from my side is that, look, as a community, whether you look at what 60 or you look at other what, we have a lot of unregulated scrapyard.
What
And
about
that could be the contributing factor. I mean, even at the residential areas. Hence, I'm saying these things are not being stolen or decorated and somewhere else. They have been sold. To do what? You understand? Those are the business that were, as much as the city is rating, they're doing ratings to those spaza shops and everything. They need to provide sort of channels to say, if you identify business that you think are operating illegally, this is the channel that you need to use to communicate with us. I mean, the city, you look at the mayor, they cannot be the Holy Spirit and be everywhere. But the community are at a situation where they don't know how to report issues. What is the channel? How do you follow proper channel? How do you follow that particular channel?
there are lots of the people in this area that I spoke to, they're speaking about illegal foreigners who are disposable labor who sits in, especially on this street. They sit there the whole day. They sit at a place where they can see this cable theft. Are they part of it? Are they part of the problem? Is there a solution that you can link to them, or they're just innocent bystanders who are looking for employment?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's difficult to just point a human being, who's looking for who's looking for employment or who's sitting under the tree and start accusing them of that. You understand? Hence, I mentioned, or let us in our issue, we need to be on the table and do a thorough study. There is a solution in every situation. You understand?
I'm going to be speaking to the city mayor. Amongst other issues is intelligence from the Tshwane Metropolis Department. What other issues do you want me to table to the city mayor?
No, look, Tshwane, they do have a cable theft unit. What are they doing? Every time we encounter this issue, the Metropolis office in our area get affected. How often do they patrol this area? That's a question that you need to ask yourself. You understand? What are they doing? Obviously, in a workplace, there's what we call.
What questions do you want me to ask the city mayor?
What is the value of a cable theft unit? Does it add value? And if not, why?
Do you think there are statistical data that we can draw to present to the mayor to say, Mayor, this is how often we are hit? Do you think there's any office, whether from the councillor or from the city itself, to do data capturing on understanding the root cause of this? How long, how many times, which days, which hours?
Yeah, clearly there should be. I mean, a councillor at his position is also affected. So he must be able to produce those data. You must remember, previously, Machian, there was an issue where I think community wanted to meet a mayor or MMC, and then we were told that a councillor is our mouthpiece, you understand. He's always aware, and I'm happy that he's on site today to look at this issue. So we must not be in a situation where the issues are now when they're escalated is a matter of just escalated. And then it ends there, escalated video. But there must be a follow-up to say, listen, this is a recurring issues, understand, that you are aware of that. What is a permanent solution that you can think about? But equally so, hence I'm saying, we can, if you're invited as a community to be on the table to come up with a proposal, we can always come with it. But at the center of this, like I'm saying, bylaws also play a very critical role, understand, because of we have a lot of unregulated. I mean, even at the residential area, there are people who will complain that there are people who are burning things in their yard for scrapyard and all those things. It can't be happen like that. Please
remind our audience, who are you, where you from?
Okay, my name is Max. I'm a resident of Ward 60.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.